this class, and I can send you the recording of it afterwards for you to study yourself. Anyways, not just kidding, or just ditch it. Don't worry. uh, Martha, you've never taken my class before, right?
No, that's why I was like, I just want to come on and do a little bit of barre.
Yeah, so exciting. Well, Sandy D knows how I roll, and they're very like simple-ish combinations, but I really want you to start thinking about like all the proper muscles to use your body in the best, more functional way for you, as usual. And I say this even if it's a ballet class, if there is something that does not resonate with you, don't do it. Listen to your body, do anything and everything you need to modify on, especially when we're at home and space issues, holding on to something issues, anything. All right, let us get started with a little warm up. We'll start facing the bar. We'll start facing the bar, and in first position, prepping on 7 and 8. A big pour the bra to the side. 1 and the 2 with plie. 3, roll up on 4, sideways 5, and the 6 with demi plie and roll it up. Going to your circle with your hips. I'm a big sucker for circle with your hips. 2 on one direction and 2 on the other direction. You can feel free to turn in and turn out, do anything that you wish with your hips. 4 counts on one side, 4 counts on the other, and then on to the other leg, 4s and 4s, basically 2 circles on each. After that, start with your tendu and plie, pointing and with plie every time, and 6 and 7 and 8 to the back, and flex and point. Plie option to roll up or start introducing a little back bend, anything you need. Onto the other side, a tendu flex point, tendu flex point, tendu flex point, option for a rise or a back bend, anything that you need. After that, continue with your own stretches or free dance, anything that you need today. Ready. Big side bend. Where's my coffee? On to the other side. Circles with your hips. Tendu and flex. Really start feeling the connection with your toes and your feet on the floor. The floor is your friend. Option for a roll up or a back bend. Take advantage of this somewhat slow exercise to connect your breath with your movement. Into your own stretches. Good morning, you all. Welcome to your body. I think I need to start taking my tree down. Take any more time that you need. And slowly roll up if you are on the ground. All right. Let us go for our plie. It'll be your usual 2 demis, 1 grand. From first, actually, let's start from second position, 7 and 8. Do a demi plie into a rise, demi plie and stretch, grand plie, and 6 and 7 and 8. Do go into your parallel position, into a forward fold. Take a little walk for your down dog, move your hips, wiggle, do anything. Roll yourself up into first position. Same thing, demi into a rise and demi and stretch, grand plie and 6 and 7 and 8. Option to do side to side if you need to, or go forward and back. 5, 6, 7 into fifth, demi, stretch, demi, demi into your rise, demi, stretch, grand plie, and 6 and 7, lengthen and twist away from the bar for a big round the core. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, either finish here or take your reverse for round the core into your fifth position, rise at the end. Yours. I am getting very warm and there's like the thing is not even on. Okay. Ready, everyone? Good?
Second, first, fifth, no fourth.
No fourth. No fourth. No, we don't do grand plans in fourth anymore. I don't know. I've been reading some research, and this is the reason why. I've been reading some research that because of the one hip being slightly farther front than the other in fourth position, when we do a grand plie, maybe plie is not too much of an issue, but when we do a grand plie in fourth position, it really puts a strain on our body for that tiny little bit of like one hip farther front. See? Thank you for your question. All right. And begin in second position. Push into a rise. Find the circular movements within your body. Take it to parallel forward fold into your down dog. Really hinging at your hips. Find some sort of freedom while keeping your strength on your legs. Oh, beautiful, everyone. I love that hinge on the hips. Go all around your hips. Move your upper body in relationship with your hips for your round the core. Either reverse it or come back to a rise. Push against the floor. Start feeling your turn out from the top of your hips. Hamstrings looking at each other. Pelvic floor, lower abs. And thank you. All right, let's go into the other side. One thing I will say, there is this theory I have right now that any back bend, other than being a back bend, is more of a belly stretch. So perhaps that will give you a lot more strength to and protect your back when you're back bending. So let's go into the other side and think of that belly stretch. Yeah. Feel your breath. Relax your tailbone down towards the middle of your heels, in between your heels. Engage your quads a little bit more for that forward fold. Belly stretch. Oh yes, baby. Ah, yes. Find your balance. Relax your tailbone down. And thank you. Gracias, maestro. Gracias. All right, let's go into some tendius. Okay, just to keep on warming up those toes. Not sure what your conditions are on the floor, but some of the one student from Mexico that has been taking our classes, her floor is freezing. So I was like, okay, let's do a lot more toes. 7 and 8. Circle with your toes, and 1 and the 2, 3. Plie sideways and 2, 3. Plie backwards and 2, 3. Plie, bring envelope. Bring into your envelope. You can go into a retire kind of sort of thing, or just kind of like passing through to keep on warming up those hips. Yeah. It is my belief that we can all bring our legs super high if we want to. We just need to find the correct angle at which our hips can actually fold, right? And hinge. And reverse. And toes in the toes, toes plie, toes in the toes, toes plie, toes in the toes, toes plie. Bring it on the down to 5th. And stand you in 5th. Stand you with plie side, back, inside leg. 5th, back, and plie, and 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and bring your retire. Start finding that one leg balance, inside leg, sideways. From a plie, your plie is your stronger place ever on earth. Relax that tailbone and just bring that knee up. Focus on that hinge of the knee. Yes. And that'll be all fine. A balance anywhere you need. Ready? Toes, toes, toes from 1st, eventually morphing into 5th. And toes. Toes. A big envelope with circle of your head. Reverse that. Into your 5th. 2 tendius. Even if you're stay at coup de pied, relax that tailbone and find the strength. Find your balance. If you need to go back to your coup de pied, just go for it. Relax the tailbone down so that that hip can rotate. And thank you. Let's continue. I'll stop the music. I'll stop the music because it's not long enough. Let's go on to the other side, everyone. And I need to change my shirt. This is not happening for me today. Keep on going. Find le balance. And thank you. All right, let us go into your tendies. Oh no, this one is long. Very simple, very simple. From fifth position, 4 tendies on each direction, prepping on 7 and 8. Tendu on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Inside leg and the 6 and the 7 and 8. To the side. Continue the same on the or pour the bras. With a plie. Option to do this on a flat foot if you need to. Coup de pied first, no change. Retire, yes, change. Reverse everything. 4 to the back, 4 inside leg, 4 to the side. The last one with plie for your coup de pied, plie, retire, plie. Then repeat the second time with dégagés. 2. This time instead of 4, we'll do 3 on 1 and 2 and 3, up, down, and the 1 and the 2 and the 3, up, down, 1 and 2. This time this 3 and 4 and plie, retire. Try to find your balance. 3, no plie, kind of just being up and down, and 3, up and down. This time 4, 3, 2, 1. Take time for your plie into your retire. Ideally, that is it. That's where you're balanced. Yeah. First time with tendies, second time with dégagés. Go for it. Nope, this one. Go for it. Use your inner thighs to finish closing that fifth. Pull up on the front of your hip. Coupe. Reverse. And the weight on your supporting leg. With dégagés, 3 of them. Little slurpee. Reverse, last time. Keep on breathing. Find stretch in your plie before you come back to your balance. Try to let go of the bar. Good, Sandy. Give me some life into your arms. Yeah. A good thing a fun thing that I've been doing with the beginners is find yourself something heavy like a can of soup, since you're in the kitchen, like a can of soup or something to really hold onto your arms. That will engage. An engaged arm means that your deltoids and everything in your back is active, right? And eventually when you turn, you will need that activeness on your back, right? So yeah, recommend the can, the something heavy on your hand. Awesome. Let's do other side. Ready. Use those inner thighs. Don't sit on your hyperextension. Pull up from your hip, the front of your hip. Second go. When you get the most tired, make sure that your lower abs are engaged and that you're still breathing. Thank you, everyone. All right, are we somewhat warm? Are we a little bit toasty? Are we good for what's to come? Okay, I think Sandy, you've done my funky dégages. Okay. All right. Starting from fifth position, since we're a little bit warm, dégages, 7, 8. Out, in, out, in. A 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1 through clutch, and 1 and 2 and 3. A little rise in the middle. And reverse, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Out, in, out, clutch. 1 and 2 and 3. Up, down. Second section. Pique, first and fifth. Pique, first and fifth. Pique. This is your time to breathe. Pique, first and fifth. Pique, first and fifth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 4 at the end. And farm. Arms and legs together at the end. All right. Accents out, out. Really try to show me the two different accents. And at the end, pique, first and fifth. Pique, first and fifth. Pique, first, fifth. And reverse that. Yeah. At the end, no balance. Have funsies. Oh, one thing that I wanted to say. You know how men sometimes walk like this, very graciously, you know, that we can learn a little bit from them, from their trusting of your hips, especially when things start to get faster. You want to have that one leg that's going fast, very independent from your supporting leg, and that trusting of your hip, really taking your weight all the way to the ball of your feet will probably help you with that. Yeah. All right, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, clutch, and in, a little hiccup. All right. In. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Send that weight to the supporting leg. Pique. And first and fifth, reverse. Pique. First and fifth. Yes. This is a borrowed exercise from my director in Monterrey, who apparently borrowed it from Edward Ballet in Miami City Ballet, which I don't know. That's why it's funky and weird. Other side, are we good? Let's, let's keep on pulling up from your belly button up. Don't worry. If you didn't get this, it took me a good 7 years to actually do this on my sleep. So don't worry. Let's run the jam. Prepping. We can start from first if you prefer, or from fifth. Doesn't matter. Prepping on 7 and a run the jam on 1 and the 2. Lengthen 3, close on 4, reverse 5, and the 6, lengthen 7, close in 8. A big leg with demi-plie envelope, develop, straight together. Optional, either do your 2 rongettes or do a rond de jambe on attitude and learn to close. Whatever feels best for you. And then reverse everything. 3 rond de jambes. The last one close a little bit higher. And 1, and the 2, and the third one a little bit higher, just floating off the ground. Go for your big leg. Envelope, develop, straight together, close together. And your optional either rond jeté or a rond de jambe en l'air in attitude. After that, going to your own stretches, your back bends, penché, anything that you need to. There was something I wanted to say. Yes, for those little legs off the ground, it's not that the leg is coming off the ground because you're taking it off the ground. Is that your leg is going so far out of its limb, of its socket on that tendu that it just happens to lift, you know? It's not something you choose. It's something that happens. It's a reaction of your lengthening. Yeah. All right. Let's run the jump. Go for it. And a big leg to the front. Envelope, develop. Your option. Reverse everything. Into your own stretches. Awesome, everyone. Let's go into next side. Ready? Wait, Sandy, the pterygon is to the front. So you go 1, 2, continue on the same direction and just lengthen. Yeah, and then you reverse that. Awesome. Ready. Ay, that is not it. Yeah. And a big leg. Reverse. Keep on paying attention to that front hip, the supporting hip. Volunteer and stretches. And thank you. Let's go to a quick frappe. Okay. This is also one of like my favorite frappe exercises. So simple, but such a killer. Prepping on 7, leg to the side on 8. 3 frappes to the front, and 1, and 2, and 3. No plie, just rise and lower. Inside, and 2, and 3, rise and lower. To the back, and 2, and 3, rise and lower. Your option to retire to the front, open in, or you can always go into your fouette turn. Woo, don't fall like me. And then reverse everything. And the 1, and the 2, and the 3, up and down, and the side, and the 2, and the 3, up and down, to the front, 2, 3, up and down. Kind of do a little flick into your retire for reverse of your either prep for fouette turn or fouette turn. Cross in front at the end for your petit battement, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plie on 8. Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plie on 8. Bring it up to retire into your attitude de rear. Find your balance in here, ba, 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 ba. But what I'm most interested about is the landing at the end. Find that squat bum when you are on a arabesque so that you have a good, steady base. All right. Please. Hello. Welcome to your hamstrings. Use your hamstrings and your quads a lot more for each of one of those rises as opposed to your tiny little calf and ankle. Right. Go for it. Go for it. Good old R&J. inside leg, petit battements. Find your balance. And then land. Find that plie arabesque at the end for your landing. Correct. Beautiful. Yes, because and I believe me, I ran my theory of the squat desk with Debbie Wilson because she's the shit. But yes, when you're on that controlling of your hip, you have so much more control into that arabesque leg. You can be a little bit higher, you can be a little bit higher, but all depends on that one supporting leg and how much support you actually have, how secure you feel, right? No wobbly wobblies. Okay, let's go on to the other side. Use your hamstring and your thighs for those rises. Bring all the way to the ball of your feet, Sandy. Yeah. Relax your tailbone down, y'all. And shank you. All right. Let's go for our fondue dajo. I feel like I know where this music is from, but I don't know. Whatever. Prepping on 7 and 8 and fondue to the floor and fondue on a rise. The third one, you can go higher if you want to, or you can go to 90 degrees for a plie, have a turn, close, and fondue to the floor, fondue to a rise. Wow, these chairs are not my friends today. Or is it my balance? A little bit higher, plie, half a turn, close, fondue, da, 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 bring your leg out, and 1, and the 2, and 3, and the 4. Find a little balance to the side for a demi half a turn, either on a rise or come back down and find your penché and 7 and the 8. One little, one medium, one slightly higher or the highest plie, half a turn. Away from the bar, the first one, Sandy. Because you are with your outside leg, so you turn to that way. Yeah, correct. And keep it in the front. Same thing, one little, one mid, one bigger plie towards the bar this time. One fondue to retirer and use that same circular momentum to find that big leg to the side. Same thing twice. From the super high leg to the side, find your big balance for a slight piquet turn into your punch. Yeah. Really, yeah, exactly. You really need to be on top of that leg to resist that supporting leg. Yeah. Shall we? Ready. Pay attention to where your supporting knee is going. Ideally the same direction as your toes. It's okay, you can do your half a turn and a flat foot if you need to. manage your weight. Yes. To the side, retiré. Balance. Don't worry, I'll stop the music. Thank you. I wish these songs were a little bit longer so that we could do two sides. That would be great. All right. Yes, if like I said to Marta, if you need to do your half a turn on flat, that's okay. The one thing that we need to is just make sure that your hip bone is directly on top of your toes, especially for us hyperextended gals. Whoop, right? You really, really want to manage the of your supporting leg. Yeah. All right, let's go into the other side. And yes. Thrust your hips forward. Flatten those hips in the front. Don't forget to breathe. Pinky toe to the sky. And thank you. I'm going to do just one grand batman. If you need to go, please don't worry about it. But yes, because I'm almost on time. Okay, let's start 7, prepping the back, and then grand batman to conduce, grand batman, and to 5th, and then ankra 1 and 2 and 3, clear to stretch, and grand batman and conduce, grand batman into 5th, and the 1 and 2 and 3, and stretch, 1 batman, plie, soutenu, plie, 1 batman, plie, soutenu, plie, pique front, 2, 3, plie. If you have the space, oh, you guys can all travel for a pique onto the other side, 6, 7, and 8. Perfect, because my 2 chairs are not long enough. But yes, 1, you finish and prep. Batman, tendu, Batman, plie, ankra, in, a little plie to prep, and Batman, tendu, Batman, 5th, in, relax your plie. 1 Batman to the side, soutenu, Batman to the side, soutenu, a peek into 5th, and a half a turn into retiré. Yeah, correct. Go for it. Use your lower abs for those legs in the front. Inner thighs for the in. Go for it. Correct. To the side. Use your spot. Correct. Sorry. Damn you, music. Wait. Other side. Sorry. Mm-hmm. Flip. Thank you. All right, my friends, that is a 45 minutes quick little Barcy. I hope you are okay, warm up, and you feel fine. How do you feel?
That was great.
Yay!